Welcome in, everyone. This is our last one of the season, the UWF football show with head coach Kaleb Nobles. We're coming to you from the offices. It's still busy. I mean, season may be done. You guys, they're in there grinding, getting ready for next year, looking at players. We'll talk a little about that, about what's next, but let's also talk about the game. And I know I kind of quickly go over. Newberry comes in, playoff game, hype, is there. Beautiful day for football. Bank off to a weird start. That first play. And I'm kind of calling the game and like, wait a minute, I just saw Walker Robinson. I thought got picked on a nice little wheel right out of the backfield for the running back. Goes for a huge touchdown, but it was an ominous start.
It was, yeah. It was a good scheme by them, and they kind of motioned from a formation. It kind of got us a little bit, and whether it was a pick or not, can't really go back and change it now. But it was a good play call by them, a good job design, and it was a quick start. Like they wanted to probably get, and I thought we did a good job of kind of weathering the storm throughout the first half and really through the second half, to be honest, on defense.
You're down 2 scores early. You've talked all year about resilience and fighting back, and I thought the guys did a really good job of that and, able to kind of claw their way back into a game. And a couple years ago at Delta State, unable to do that after a kind of a disastrous start. But this time I thought there was a lot of fight in the team.
Yeah, for sure. And like we've talked about a lot, that's kind of been our MO. We, keep it close, make sure that we're still in the fight, give ourselves a chance. And I think our guys have handled that, very well throughout the year. And I was very proud of our guys that we didn't let the thing get out of hand, because I thought 2 good football teams playing against each other. It was going to be a close game, and so we did a good job of kind of hopefully handling that for 4 quarters.
You really get back into it at halftime. You're able to come out in the second half and get to even. I mean, you tie the football game up. I know in the first half there was an opportunity to score a touchdown from the 5-yard line. You're unable to come up with points there. You hope that doesn't come back to bite you. You get a second chance at it in the second half, right down behind us here at Penn Air Field. Second down, goal to go from the 1. It's a touchdown. I've seen the play. I've watched it in my mind. I've watched it on the broadcast a couple of times. I'm not sure T.J. Lane moved forward at all. It certainly looked like he stepped to his right, which is something you guys do all the time. But the referee behind threw a flag. That really changed the game, did it not? I mean, the next play, Marcus gets hurt, knocked out of the game.
Yeah, it was something. It was a heck of a play, and that was the 15th time we've done that motion this year, and exact same thing. I've watched all of them back to back, and they look the same, but can't go back and change it. Obviously, Marcus gets hurt 2 plays later, and that kind of took a little wind out of the sails, and then we didn't make a field goal out of the play after that. So that kind of was a little bit of a turning point as far as momentum. But we also had opportunities after that we didn't capitalize on to finish the game, and that's something that will frustrate you, but can't really harp on it too much. You got to move on and be ready to get ready for the next team.
They were able to go down and get a touchdown and take the lead. You guys kind of came back at the end, had a drive. Tony had to come into the game, obviously, unable to come up with it on a 4th down. Quickly, though, Reed Sharpie, their quarterback, I mean, he's a problem for a lot of people. Your friend Devin Gibson, our buddy Gibby, was in the booth with me. He said, he's running for his life. And I said, Gibby, I think that's what he wants to do. This young man, and we'll see some highlights here, I mean, it's like a backyard football game of playing in the street when you were a kid. He just run backwards and basically dare the defense to chase him. Never ran across the line of scrimmage. Was always looking to get down.
No, you watch every game, which I did last week, and our defense staff did of the entire season. That's kind of what he does. I mean, he likes to set you up and make you think he's got you, and then reverse out or spin out to the right and go make a play with his legs, but not really his legs to go run. I mean, he had, I think, 70-something yards rushing coming into the season. Into our game from the season. So it's not like he was an elite runner. He just likes to extend the play, and that's what he's good at. He did a really good job of just staying active, and we talked about that, and we felt like we handled it a decent amount. Obviously, he made a lot of really good plays, but still gave ourselves a chance at the end of the game.
Yeah, right there at the end. Unfortunate to come out on the short end of this one in the second round. 10-2, finished the season with 10 wins, which is huge. And people have asked me, I said, it's interesting here at the University of West Florida. And this is speaking to 9 seasons of football in. The success this program has had, you've been a part of a ton of it. To kind of say, and it's not a disappointing season by any stretch, but I know you feel that way, the fans feel that way, the players feel that way. There was more, you wanted more. There's a lot of programs that would take 10-2 all day, every day, and they'd live on that for a decade.
Right. Well, and I think that's why UWF is one of the best places in the country, because we've been successful, because we've earned the right to feel that way. I mean, we've been in a lot of championship games, a lot of conference championship games, been in semifinals, third rounds, things like that, and that sets the standard high. And we talked about it as a staff on Monday after the game that we don't do this at UWF to go to the Sweet 16. We want to go as far as we can every season, and so you can hang your hat. We got to find the positives for what we did this year, but also identify why we didn't keep playing in the playoffs, because I think we had a chance to do that, and we didn't capitalize on our opportunities as a staff, as players, and so. But that's what you come to UWF for, to get yourself those opportunities, and we'll find the next crop of guys that can help us get to that point and even go further.
That's where I was saying at the beginning that you never stop. The clock is always turning, the wheel's always spinning. You guys are already having to look for the next round. It's high school recruiting.
Right.
That goes on all year long, but we're in that period now. The transfer portal has opened up, and nothing new. We saw it last year, especially on defense. A lot of guys put themselves into the portal and moved on. Kind of going back to 2021 after that season when Austin Reed, the quarterback on the 2019 championship team and 21 team, went to Western Kentucky. That's happening again. And so there's going to be holes that you have to fill. I know QB is going to be one that you're always looking at. It really doesn't matter if somebody goes in the portal or not. You're always looking to improve that position. Defensively, man, Cavell Connor, he's got to pull some magic tricks. And look, this is a testament to how well the guys play, how well you coach them up, that they're getting these opportunities.
Yeah, and I would say it's a testament to just, one, the state of Florida and the recruiting kind of landscape that we're in. And there's really good high school players available. When you look at a lot of our transfers that are in the portal and are going to get in the portal, I mean, they're guys that we have signed out of high school. UWF has signed them out of high school. And so it's a testament to how good the crop of football is. It's also a testament to our coaches and staff for how well they've done in recruiting and finding those guys. And it's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. We're not sitting here, woe is me, sad the guys are in the portal. Obviously, I'd love to coach them all 4 years, but, we found these guys out of high school and have said, I've told our guys for the last 2 years, these guys are really good players. We need to enjoy them while we got them, because the better you play on this level, you got a chance to go up. And that's the tough part of it. You enjoy it while they're here, but you kind of know in the back of your mind that whenever they do get a chance to possibly test the waters, they might go test the market a little bit.
I always say, portal giveth and it taketh away.
That's right.
There's some good players in there. You guys are always digging in a little bit, and you were involved in. Go back to Austin Reed when he came here from Southern Illinois. I mean, things happen it's like 24 hours sometimes. When a guy goes in the portal, you got to jump early.
No, you do. You gotta be on it every day, to be honest, and checking everything. We got services that we use to help kind of identify that, and our staff is on it. They do a good job of identifying guys we like, and I try to do a good job of kind of defining them and what we need to go get, what I think we got to look for in players and find. And that's our job as coaches. We ain't got time to sit and sulk about losing. We got maybe 24 hours and we got to get working. So that's the kind of the nature of college football in 2025 and going into 26.
One of the cool things, if you kind of look under the hood of this whole process, is these guys get out there and they recruit these kids out of high school. And just because a guy doesn't come to the University of West Florida or wherever you may be as a coach, that's a relationship that you've built, and that may come back in handy later, because a guy gets in the portal, he went to D1 or he went somewhere else, it didn't work out for whatever reason. Hey, you got that relationship right. You can kind of say, hey, remember us over here?
That's right.
You want to come back home to the Sunshine State.
Yeah, a lot of the conversations that you have with high school coaches and high school players, you may not be just doing it for this next semester. You might be doing it for two years down the road. So that's why you treat everybody the same. You treat people like they're supposed to be treated, and have communications, relationship with these guys, that you think will benefit you, not just now, but in the long term. Even if you don't get to coach them, just get to meet good players and good kids. And that's the state of Florida. It's not hard to do.
There have been some really good ones out there. You're D'Anthony Bell. We talked about Austin Reed, John McMullen. You've had a bunch of guys come through here that have been all conference, all region, all American type guys. And you found diamonds in the rough. So that's what they'll be doing. Signing day is not too far away. Got a little time to work on that. What does the kind of holiday schedule look like for the coaching staff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll be working the next couple of weeks and getting close to Christmas and doing some visits and things like that with guys on campus. But there's never stops, right? You're just kind of you take time and evaluate what you did during the season and look at your self-scout stuff, but then also you got to take a lot of time to recruit and to go find the next people to be here to have another good year as far as what we just did this year. So, never stops, never grinds, and we might probably be looking at the computer on Christmas Day just trying to find transfer guys. And the whole January, recruiting window is obviously, it's something uncharted that a lot of people are trying to figure out what's going to happen, and I think college football is in a certain place right now that you better be ready for change at all times.
A little bit of the Wild West going on.
Certainly
in college football. I know you do exit interviews with players as they're leaving after the season over, and a lot of them will be back in the spring, obviously, and there'll be new faces. But for you as a head coach and with your staff, I mean, first 10-win season for you. Made the playoffs the first year, missed out. You lost in the first round, didn't make it last year. Got a playoff win this year, advanced to the second round. Kind of assess your progress personally. How do you assess you as a head coach?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a tough question.
It is a tough question. Yeah, if you ask my wife, I've been pretty upset and frustrated that we're not still playing.
Well, that's good.
So you want to get a real assessment. Ask her; she'll give you the truth. But I love it here at UWF. This is a great place, and it really frustrates me to not keep winning and not get to as far as you can in the playoffs because of an alumni here. I've played here, and I got a lot of pride in this place, and I want to see this place be great however long I'm here, right? And so, I want to keep doing great. I think it's you can win in the state of Florida with the kids we can go find, and I'm very proud of our coaches for what they've done over the last couple of years, and I can promise you our staff is hungry and wants to keep improving just the same way I do.
I think it's more than the wins and losses. It's the building blocks.
It is.
You feel like you got the stuff in place that's allowing you to move to the next level of this program.
For sure, yeah. I think we have the best support, I think, in the country as far as Division II, and I think we're prepared to play with a lot of people in the country, no matter what the level is. And I think our administration's great, our players are great, our staff's great, the outside public support is great. I mean, this is a good place to be, and it's hard to not want to go win for a place like this.
Well, congratulations on the 10-win season. I know it didn't end the way we wanted, but that's the good thing about sports.
Right.
There's a new season.
That's right.
It'll be coming around the corner soon. It's my pleasure to get to call the games and to do this with you, and that'll do it for this season's UWF football show. We'll be back before you know it. We talk about spring football and all that stuff. For Coach, let's hit him with it. Go Argos.